Assalamu alaikum students, it's lecture number 44. The video is for grade 4, subject is English, and today's topic is chapter 2, warning for Ahmed and Laila. So this lecture is about the novel The Aztecs, and as you know we have done chapter 1 in the beginning of term 1, and now we're going to begin the next chapter, which is chapter number 2, warning for Ahmed and Laila. Because before going into chapter number 2, I just want to give you a recap of what happened in chapter 1. The main we're just going to recall the main events of chapter number 1. Okay, so chapter number 1 was father's task, and it was in that chapter Ahmed and Laila were sitting somewhere in the lounge, and Ahmed was actually messing up with Laila's artifacts, and she was getting annoyed. She said, "Stop moving my artifacts around." But Ahmed he was keenly finding the piece of his broken artifact and the poetry, and he was just into finding that piece, because he couldn't find that broken piece from his poetry, so he decided to check from Laila's artifacts. So finally, after some time, he got that piece from Laila's artifacts, and he said, "See, I got it from yours." And Laila, she realized that Ahmed was actually right, and after that, when he got that piece of poetry, he just joined, and then the word was completed on that poetry. After that, the Laila said that why would anyone put the word sun on the side of the pot? Ahmed said, "I don't know." And after that, they decided to clean up the lounge, because their mother was away from home visiting relatives, and their father was on work. So it was time for their father to come back home. So they decided to clean up the lounge, clean up the house before their father come back. So after that, when their father came back home, their father was basically an archaeologist, means a person whose job is to study historic people or their culture. And he was an archaeologist. After he came back home, they greet each other. Their father was very tired. He wearily sat on the easy chair, and he told kids that some of their researchers in Mexico apparently discovered a lost Aztec city in the jungle, and because of any incident, the device through which they were interacting with each other, they were having conversation, is broken, or there might be any problem with it. So their father he has to go there to sort out the problem. So Ahmed said, "All right, so it's another trip to Mexico." So after that, their father told them that he might took them with him as well, because their mother is not home, so it's not safe to leave them alone in that home. So he decided to take them take the kids with him through the trip. So this was it in the chapter number 1. Now in this chapter number 2, we'll talk about the trip of Mexico. It's all about the trip of Mexico, and let's get into it. Okay, so this is chapter number 2, warning for Ahmed and Laila. So the name of the chapter is quite interesting, warning for Ahmed and Laila. So these are 4 pages. I'm just going to read these pages to you. It's very interesting chapter. You need to be very attentive while I'll be reading the chapter, because after this you have to answer some questions, and it's important to listen to me carefully. Okay, so I will finish this reading today of the whole chapter, because it's a very interesting story, and I don't want any interruption, any break in it. So we'll just read it in a go. Okay, so chapter number 2, warning for Ahmed and Laila. The plane arrived at the airport in Mexico around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, just in time for the rush hour to begin. Ahmed and Laila sat in the back of the taxi reading while their father sat in the front chatting with the cabbie in broken Spanish. Okay, so cabbie means a person, a driver, a taxi driver. Cab means a taxi, and cabbie means a taxi driver. Fine. So he didn't know Spanish language much, but he was just chatting with him in broken Spanish language. So he said, "Qui es el tiempo hoy?" He said, "How is the weather?" So the translation is given over here. "How is the weather?" is the translation of this phrase. "Q es el tiempo hoy?" It means how is the weather. His Buen tiempo saner, replied the driver. It means the weather is good today. Lela leaned towards Ahmed, who was reading a book on the Aztecs, and whispered, "What are they saying?" Whispered means to say something say something very quietly or in a low tone. So whispered, "What are they saying?" If you would have taken Spanish when you had to chance, like I told you to, you would know. Anyway, they're talking about the weather. If you would have taken Spanish when you had the chance, like I told you, you would know. So here Ahmed is, taunting Laila that you would have, if you would take a Spanish language course when I told you to take it, and she refused at that time. So if she took that Spanish language course, so she could know that what their dad and driver is talking about. So he's just taunting her sister over here. So if you would have taken Spanish when you had the chance, like I told you, you would know. Anyways, they're talking about the weather. So then he told that what they're talking about. So after a couple of hours drive south, they finally reached the sleepy town of Tres Zapotes. There wasn't much to look at, thought Ahmed. Just a rustic village of adobe and brick homes that probably have been lived in since the time of Prophet Adam, peace be upon him. So rustic means old, simple, just plain, or just simple. Fine. Rustic means simple. And adobe is a kind of clay used as a building material, which picture is given over here. Fine. So this one, it's a kind of brick, like blocks. So this is an adobe. It's a clay that blocks are made up of that clay. So adobe is basically a kind of clay used as a building material. So he said that the rustic village of adobe and brick homes that probably have been lived in since the time of Prophet Adam, peace be upon him. The taxi pulled up the front door of the only hotel in town, La Selva Mida, or the scary jungle. The meaning is the scary jungle. Interesting name. Mused Ahmed aloud. The driver helped carrying their bags in through the rickety front door. Rickety means old, just rough, poorly made front door, and sat them down near the check-in desk. After he received his tip, he disappeared out of the door, and the cab sped away. Sped is the past form of speed, so means it ran away. Ah, Sanardine, chimed the clerk as he stepped out of the side door. And made his way to the check-in desk. "We have been expecting you." Ahmed's father went over to take care of the necessary paperwork with the clerk, leaving Ahmed and Laila alone. "That man had hardly any accent," commented Laila. So she said, just commented that his accent is not good. Shh, Ahmed urged. Urged means advised to stay quiet or talk slowly. So he said, shh, Ahmed urged. As he looked up from his book, I'm at a real important part. It says here that Aztecs believed their sun god, Quetzalcoatl, would return one day. So that was the belief of the Aztec people, that their god, sun god, whose name is Quetzalcoatl, he will return one day. But they mistook Cortes for their god, and they made it easy for him and that made him easy for him to fool and conquer them. So Cortes is basically it's a name of Spanish conquistador. Conquistador means a person who won the wars, or like we say Fateh, the person who got so many victories. Fine. So he was a Spanish conquistador and who defeated the Aztecs and conquered Mexico. So he was a very brave man when he came there. So people considered him their god. So they were this much fool people. So he said that Aztecs believed their sun god Quetzalcoatl would return one day, and they considered Cortes the sun god. Fine. So say they considered Cortes that this is the sun god and it's returned back. So they considered Cortes for their god. They mistook Cortes for their god, and that made it easy for him to fool and conquer them to control people or place. Imagine that they believed a Spanish conquistador was their returning god. It's really interesting to read about the foolishness of the idol worshippers. Ha ha ha. So Ahmed is just making fun of the history of these Aztecs people, and he's just wondering that how fool the people are, that they are just considering a man their god, their sun god. And that man was very wise, and he just made the people fool and conquer them, and this is what happened. So Ahmed is enjoying this part of the story. Abruptly, Ahmed's father returned. Abruptly means suddenly. Ahmed's father returned, and led by the clerk. Led is a past form of lead. So where were we? Led by the clerk, they all went upstairs to their rooms. Ahmed and Lala each got their own room with a two-way door connected them in between. The boxy-shaped beds were the only furniture in each small room, besides a beat-up old dresser. Beat up means very roughly made or damaged or broken, very old. So there was a dressing table, which we can also say dresser. So an beat up dresser was there besides the square shaped bed, and this was all in the room, nothing else. Their father got the room across the hall, which had the addition of an old desk and a reading lamp and a few sitting chairs. So the room their father got has some additional things, like there was an old desk, a reading lamp, and a few sitting chairs were there in their father's room. But in the room of Lala and Ahmed, there was just a boxy shaped bed and a old beat up dresser, nothing else. No sooner had they unpacked, however, than Ahmed's father called him and Lala to his room and said, "Well, I've got to get right to work. You two can wander around the hotel if you like. I've just asked the clerk to keep an eye on you. There's a restaurant downstairs and a country yard out back. But under no circumstances are you to leave the hotel. Got it?" So here their father, he just called both kids to his room, and he said that I have to go somewhere, and you both can just wander means to move outside around the hotel if you like. I've asked the clerk to keep an eye on you. So he just asked a clerk to take care of the kids. There's a restaurant downstairs, means there's a restaurant in downstairs, and a country yard out back. So country yard is basically an open area of ground which is surrounded by buildings and walls. That's like this. I have a picture. Fine. So this open area is called country yard. So it was there in the hotel. So their father said that they can wander where. Okay, so the father said, you too can wander around the hotel if you like. I've asked the clerk to keep an eye on you. There's a restaurant downstairs and a country yard out back. So at the back of the hotel, there's a country yard, but under no circumstances, under no situation or reason, under no circumstances, no situation are you to leave the hotel. Got it? So he just strictly said that they cannot leave the hotel. They cannot go outside the hotel. They can just wander inside the hotel, or they can go in the country yard. Both Ahmed and Lala shook their head and said, got it. Shook is a second form of shake. So they just moved their head. Got it. Now you have both brought enough books and things to read and occupy your time. I'll be leaving in a little while with a jungle guide I hired. He's the same one who took our original team to the lost Aztec city. So their father is just going with the jungle guide. And I'll be leaving in a little with a jungle guide I hired. He is the same one who took our original team to the lost city we are going there to see. Okay, so his father is just going out with the jungle guide to the team which was there previously, and they were not able to connect with that team. So that jungle guide, he's just taking that Ahmed's father to that people just to see that what's wrong with the device, why the communication is not happening, why what's the problem with the device. So he just going there, and he strictly said that you guys cannot go out of the hotel. You have to stay inside, and you have so many books to read, to occupy their time, to just occupy their time while reading the books, because they have bought enough books. Now we are going there to see how we can help them, and although it's heavy, I'm bringing them the replacement portable satellite dish, because the guy told me that the other one is obviously broken. When I'm through, I'll be back as soon as I can. I don't expect to be gone for more than 2 days. Then he pointed at Ahmed and said, Lala, Ahmed is in charge. He's older and knows the language. If I hear any bad reports about you, then you will be in a big trouble. Understand? Lala shook her head and said, yes, Dad. Good. Now I'm going, her father replied gently. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. As soon as their father left, Lala rushed back to her room. Rush means to move quickly. To her room, grabbed the video game player. Grab means to hold, or to take, to catch, or to take hold of something. Grabbed the video game player out of her suitcase and jumped onto the bed excitedly. Way cool, she beamed. 2 days to go, whatever I want. I just doesn't get. Hold on, Ahmed exclaimed, still standing in the doorway. Remember what Dad said. I am in charge. You don't do anything. I'll have to tell Dad about when he gets back. Yeah, right, Lala whispered to herself. So that's it for this chapter. It was just about the warning that their father gave to both kids, that they cannot go outside the hotel because he's going out with the jungle guide to see that team and to see that what's wrong with the device, why they are not able to communicate. So he just going there to see the problem, and he strictly advised the kids that they cannot go outside the hotel. They can just wander inside the restaurant or the country yard, which is at the back of the hotel. And he also left the person to just keep an eye on the kids, and he's made Ahmed in charge to take care of themselves, to take care of her sister, because he knew the language and he can handle, his elder and he can handle the situation. So this is it for this chapter. Moving towards the exercise, which is on the on page number what we say on page number 13. It's written, answer these questions. What were interesting for Ahmed to read about? So what was the thing that that was interesting for Ahmed to read about? Second question is, what was special about the jungle guide Ahmed's father hired? Third one is, why was Ahmed's father going to Lost Aztec City? So why he's going there? So just answer these questions and just write them on the notebook, and then just send the picture in the WhatsApp group. And yes, that is all for today. It's just about chapter number 2. In the next class, we'll do the rest of the exercises and some other activities as well. So that's all.